All right. So I've decided to come out of the dark, hidden places to talk a little bit about the Mueller report today. Some people might have heard there's a podcast called Shotguns and Roses Podcast. That's me. But I wanted to make this quick, try to get some attention by it, spill out what's going on so everyone can kind of see what I'm doing. So the Mueller report came out, and as everyone kind of predicted, you've got people talking junk in every direction, just like they were before. They didn't learn anything. They haven't figured it out. They're pissing people off on a daily basis. And the whole goal of everything that I'm doing is to try to let people know we need two parties because you got to keep the other parties accountable. You don't want either one of the parties getting too much control. Right now, the Democrats have lost their minds. And I don't really know how to fix that. It's not my job. But what I need to tell you is just the basics of what it is from an honest guy. No matter how ugly it is, just honesty. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the whole reason I'm here right now. So, Mueller report came out, and it says what everyone kind of knew. You could spin it however you want, but basically you had a report, and the honest truth is you had Mueller, who doesn't like Trump, who got a bunch of people together that didn't like Trump, to do whatever they could to use a dirty dossier, some FISA stuff, FISA warrants that they shouldn't have had, to try to get him because they didn't like him. And that's cool. You don't like him, you go in there, and they did their best to find stuff on him, and they couldn't find it. You know, they got Manafort on some tax stuff. They got General Flynn on a perjury trap. They did all these things to try to make him look bad. And in the end, they couldn't get him. To people who already support Trump, that makes him look better. Now, if you listen to the report, of course, he gave like some nibbles of dog food to the liberal press by saying, well, just I didn't exonerate him. All right, well, you could say that, but you just said you ain't going to charge him with shit. So it exonerates him to the people who already support him. So they're going to vote, and a few people that were on the fence who've been told for 2 years by their friends who are going to vote for him already, who voted for him last time, now they're kind of like seeing their friend's point of view. Then he puts other little nuggets in there like opinion stuff and hearsay stuff. The whole comment about, Trump said that when he found out about the special counsel, my presidency's over. I'm fucked. Do you see him saying it that way? Have you ever heard him talk that way? He's an egomaniac. I mean, he's the best president we've had in a while, but he's a douchebag. That's a fact. So the way it probably came out was, my presidency's fucked. Oh no. What if they got on me? Kofifi. You see what I'm saying? You can't hear him saying it the sad, scared way. You know that. And from all the experts who are honest today, all I could hear was, the quote-unquote obstruction. It can't be obstruction if you're telling people not to investigate something that doesn't exist. And obviously from everything we've seen, there was nothing there to hide. So you're telling me that he's obstructing nothing. Okay. It's kind of like if a girl charges you with date rape. Okay? What are you going to do? You're going to talk to your boys at the party and be like, yo, you saw that, right? I didn't do that, right? And you're going to talk to like the cops and be like, yo, man, I didn't do this. You're going to do that. And we know Trump already tries to cover up his fuck-ups. Stormy Daniels. We know what's up with that. That's the truth. Stop making crap up, left. Or you're going to lose out. You're crying wolf on a dude who might actually eat the sheep. I'm not talking against Trump. I'm just talking the left has lost it where they ain't going to win anymore if they keep getting crazier left. I already think that they're already way the hell off target because they think that the country and the Democrat Party is going way too left. Because social media is tricking their own people the same way that the pollsters trick their own people. If you look at the election, everybody on the left thought Hillary was going to win. Because all the polls they were looking at were telling them that. And all the commentators were talking at the time about how the polls were slanted. The poll results were going to be different. You know what I'm saying? They were like, hey, they're polling more Democrats than Republicans. So it's going to be different. They're doing more Democrats than Republicans when they ask likely voters, you know? So it's going to give them more favorable results for their person. And that was their strategy. And I thought, that's going to make people that already think she's going to win think she's got that shit in the bag. They ain't going to go. It's not a good idea. And that's what happened. And now, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube are shadow banning, demonetizing, hiding results from people on the right, Trump supporters, anyone who's got a different opinion. And the problem with that is the stats and figures and numbers that the politicians on the left, the Democrats mainly, are getting show them that more people want to go far left. When in reality, if you don't skew it, they're kind of in the middle. America's middle, y'all. It's either middle left or middle right. And if you go far either way, you screw up. And if you look at reality right now, the right is going more center than usual. The news reports are saying that it's gone more far right, but it hasn't. So the problem there is you guys are seeing these skewed results by your own people. You're screwing yourselves twice over because they're like hiding what the right's saying and telling you to go more left. And that's wrong. And you're going to lose. And that's fine. I don't think Trump can screw it up too bad in the second term. I think everybody does screw up their second term. But, you know, you're going to lose. So here's my little heads up. Y'all got a fighting chance if you pick a not crazy person. There's not too many of them out there. Right now, I think the only person who's honest is, what's her name? Tulsi Gabbard from Hawaii. She doesn't seem to, like, go with the popular opinion. The rest of them read it off a page. Oh, we're all about the LGBTQ and super trans and bathroom laws and all kinds of pushing stuff left on people. That's what we'll do. Okay. Oh, reparations is cool this week? Okay. If you don't have a soul and you just go off a piece of paper and you try to read it and figure out who you are, you're going to lose. That's all for right now. I'll get a better setup for the next video. I probably look like a crazy man in a shack right now. Thanks for listening.